AMC is getting to a price where it's time to go. Maybe I'll write something on Wall Street bets. Should I bleach my hair for the culture? I don't know about that one. You can look at my biggest position. Very easy to. If you can't read that screen, then yeah, it's probably it for AMC. But the risk reward for me is still, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Good question, Chandler. Keep the position or not is a tough question.
I've seen people game over on Reno. I've game over on Reno myself, so it can be an annoying fight.
What's up, Twitch? Good morning. What does POG mean? I see people say POG, poggers, stuff like that. Not sure what it means. Yeah, portfolio doing pretty well again. It's like on a hot streak. I'll take it. Get rid of GameStop. I just bought that as a joke. Alright, let me get rid of all my AMC related, since now there's two stocks. It's so silly.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
I'm done with AMC for now. I'm not going to go long for a while. Just to play around with it on the long side, but I think I'm done with AMC for a little bit.
Order filled.
Yeah, no more AMC for me. I have some other shorts. Let me see here. I guess I'm net long. Sheriff? What do you say? think you have to read my latest Substack if you want some real information on what happened there. Let's see here. I always try to be a little net neutral when it comes to markets. Ticks me off. Yeah, I might just short some SPY just to hedge my portfolio a little bit. Let's see, I don't need much.
Order filled.
Perfect. I don't think every portfolio has to be structured a certain way. It's pretty complicated. What's up? 0x segment fault, Crow, Laser Yoda, Pog Slammers, funny. Sleepy YK. I do remember Pogs as a kid. Trading competition is not ongoing anymore. How much did I read of that book? Not much. Let me see, how do I plan my work day today? Mostly want to focus on something else. So let me focus on that. You guys have so many questions, but I kind of do what I want to do. I know it's more interesting if I'm interactive, but if I'm too interactive, I just answer the same question over and over and over again. I did not comb my hair today. All right, let me see. What am I trying to accomplish? Just learned one of my friends passed away. She was a friend of ours in high school. Really sad. Sorry, I thought I left the balance on top. Where is it? Pin, keep window on top. There we go. Thanks, it's really sad. She was only not even 40. She passed away, I think, while I was in prison. We went to prom together, not as my date, but the group of us went to prom together. My understanding is she had cancer, she beat the cancer, then she got pneumonia, and just it's a bad, really bad pneumonia, so. We get older and these things happen. It's kind of a scary awakening. I was talking about it with my friend the other day. I do enjoy working, so. Prison is not like the movies, no. I've explained that 100 times. Yeah, prison guards do smuggle contraband in. In fact, that's where most of it comes from. Yeah, I closed out the AMC short. I'm done with that. Trading competition is over just because, like, my opponent wasn't that into it, and we had a sponsor, and I kind of don't want to deal with that sponsor anymore, so I'm just kind of whatever. Nicotine good for focus. No, I wouldn't recommend nicotine. Let me see if I can find my YouTube link. Happy Monday! Nicotine's pretty addictive. I wouldn't go for it, and its effects are very, very short term. Wouldn't try to find the upside of nicotine. Nicotinic receptors, they don't really work for very long. People have tried to use that for ADHD and Alzheimer's, just doesn't work. Thank you. Just leave it right there. Thank you, Mama. My mom makes an appearance. I haven't done Solidity yet. Love my mama. My mom's just hanging out here because my other family member just had a surgery, so it's a long story. But it's good to have mom around for the last week or so. AMC and Ape. I don't know. I don't think they're kind of like, I don't know, pretty much fairly valued, maybe a little overvalued still. People with autism are very different from people like me.
In another 500 million years or so, the sun will expand and probably evaporate the oceans and make life impossible on Earth. Which means that if it had taken consciousness 10% longer to evolve, it would never have evolved at all. It's 10% longer. Billion years old. Earth is like 4.5 billion years old. In another 500 million years or so, the sun will expand and probably evaporate the oceans and make life impossible on Earth. Which means that if it had taken consciousness 10% longer to evolve, it would never have evolved at all.
That's not right.
It's 10% longer. And I wonder how many dead one-planet civilizations there are out there in the cosmos. Dead one-planet civilizations there are out there. And I wonder how many dead one-planet civilizations there are out there in the cosmos. It's like 4.5 billion years old.
Real schizo hours, right?
Have you seen Elon Musk?
Who's this? How'd you get into my head?
This is God speaking.
God damn it, God! What are you doing?
I want to know your best stock picks, Martin. Please tell us.
Huh? You need my stock picks? Am I in Discord right now? God damn it.
You think I know what the fuck's gonna happen in the stock market?
Okay, you're just some dude on Discord. I was very confused when you started speaking.
You know what you're doing, Martin.
Sometimes.
I like this the content mind of yours.
Listen, if you don't mind, God, I need to do my own thing right now.
Hey man, that's alright.
Okay, appreciate it.
Read that book. Keep reading that book, man. You'll find some good stuff in there.
Okay, cool. Did you mean by book, do you mean the Bible, or you just like the book I was reading?
I'll keep it vague.
Okay.
I'll leave that up to as an exercise for the reader.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. God, life is a mystery. Alright, I like this. This is a very dense book. Market's getting hammered again a little.
Thank God.
Why, thank God.
Long volatility.
Alright. What do these abbreviations stand for? Underlying assumptions and approximations.
What are you doing or reading?
I'm reading a book about computational chemistry.
Oh, nice.
Z matrices. Z matrix is a convenient way of specifying molecular geometry in terms of internal coordinates and has been used by many electronic structure programs. Furthermore, geometry optimizations are often performed in Z matrix variables, and since optimizations And a good set of internal coordinates are significantly faster than Cartesian coordinates and important to have a reasonable understanding of Z-matrix construction. You got that dog in me. The bull case for Tencent. I don't think I really have a strong one there. Prison I would read a lot. Books on trading, probably Trading to Win by Kiev is probably the best trading book. Then Market Wizards by Schwager.
Have you read the book about Jim Simons, The Man Who Solved the Market?
Yeah, of course.
Great book.
I thought about writing a book about Renaissance. I learned a lot about Renaissance over my career, but I have a lot of documents and stuff like that.
Yeah. It sort of seems like quant trading is like the direction of investing.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. It's almost gotten... It's too far in that...
Saturated?
Yeah, it's kind of saturated, yeah. But it's funny because, like, you have to think about, like, the indexers is kind of like what you're trading against.
Like index arbitrage?
Not index arbitrage, but just basically, like, can you take advantage of, like, the indexers' mistakes and stuff like that, because, like, they're such a big part of the market.
Mm-hmm. Everything's correlated.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. Do you do any quant trading, or is it just pure like value investing or fundamental?
I've dabbled.
But you prefer the Warren Buffett style instead?
I wouldn't say I prefer. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe that's the best way to put it, but yeah. Oh, GameStop is up. Time to get out. I just bought that as a joke.
Order filled.
I haven't been to the halfway house in 2 weeks.
Good morning, people. Martin Shkreli.
Morning.
How's How's it going?
Great.
Awesome, awesome. Are you off house arrest now?
Huh? No, I'm in home confinement.
Oh, okay, okay. How much longer is that lasting for?
Just 2 weeks.
Oh, sick, sick. Very exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I accidentally slept in for an extra hour for work today. But my boss did not notice because I'm remote.
Full story.
Yeah, it's very exciting and exhilarating.
Favorite Caribbean island? I haven't really been to any of them, but I like Jamaicans for some reason. I learned a little bit about Jamaican culture. My first roommate was Jamaican in prison. Oh, I have to take this call. Hey, man. What's going on with you? Hey. Yeah, I would agree Jamaica is not very safe, especially if you like want to go around outside of like the tourist area. I've been to Switzerland a few times, yeah. I mostly spend time in Zurich when I'm out there. Yeah, there's some good-looking Jamaican women. Well, one thing I've shared are some of my investing models, so you can go to my GitHub and download those. I'm an entrepreneur and an investor. So morning C6. I have opinions on the market on a daily basis. Somebody asked about Tencent. Let's take a look. Hi, Molly. You guys ever play Honor of Kings? Is it turn-based? Pretty cool heroes. Right? Oh! Shangguan. Ji Haodun. Fierce Warrior. 5v5 team up, sweet. Oh, this is League of Legends ripoff.
Welcome to
Is this mobile? Pretty sweet for mobile game. This is literally League of Legends. Right? Literally. Same company, so. And a Dota 3 Warcraft 3 ripoff, right? It's got the same sounds too. It's just Chinese mobile league. Okay. I think this is the biggest game for I think it's the biggest game for Tencent. I could be wrong. Oh, you know what? I think I am wrong. Sea Haven? No, I do think it's Honor of Kings. No, there'd be more videos. What am I thinking of Tencent's biggest game? So many game sites. Eurogamer, PC Gamer, VGC. Tencent.com doesn't load quickly. I don't know what site should. It's weird they don't have a... Honor of Kings. Might have a Chinese name. Unofficially translated as Honor of Kings. Released in 2015. Most popular game in the world. Highest grossing mobile game of all time. 100 million daily actives. Woo! Oh, okay, so it does say it's a mobile game of League of Legends. Very cool. Yeah, Tencent's struggling. never seen a company with this many lines of investment properties. You think they are garbage? I thought they owned like mostly quality stuff. Like they divested the SEC. Yeah, Gap is something. Something else, but I do think the income statement's true, which is probably the most important thing. Although a big chunk of the value is in the balance sheet. Anyway, let me go through it a little bit more. This is one hell of a balance sheet. There we go. It wasn't that hard. Other financial liabilities. That sounds like debt. Cool. It all adds up. 1.4 trillion, 1.4 trillion. Yeah, IFRS. Not SEC, but I mean, it's a big company that's done fairly well. They have a lot of powerful assets. WeChat MAU 1299.1, QQ 568.7. So, okay. Let's see, mobile games. just have GAAP, non-GAAP reconciliation. Looks like it's just like 20% higher basically, which will just come out in the cash flow statement. Or at least it should. Net debt total 20.4. Fair value of our shareholdings in listed companies. So this is just listed companies is about half the cash balance I put down. So I think it's you can trust the value of listed companies. That's not any funny business. I mean, they have stakes in all kinds of big publicly traded companies. And I mean, that's something the public markets don't really like. Why would you want a company that's just got, a whole mix and mosh of portfolios of different companies? Not sure why you'd want it as a company in general, but if you're Pony Ma, like you've built your business on these collaborations. There's Pony Ma Huateng. If you guys don't know who he is, he's one of the most powerful men in China. Pony Ma means horse. Seldom appears in the media, is known for his secretive lifestyle. Worth $40 billion, probably more. Controlled by the Chinese government, most likely. I think part of it is some of these investments he makes might be required by the government. This is an old
中
video.
国的互联网其实发展时间并不长，就大概是16年的时间。但是互联网的这个对整个中国的 IT 产业的推动是非常大的，因为过去实际上是整个中国的 IT 产业，可能只有在制造业方面，像华为、中兴可以在全球来说是可以到领先的一个水平，但是其他的像信息服务业还有软件业都是落后的，能够和全球的这些 IT 的这个行业能够站在一个同一起跑线。那我们可以看到，经过这10几年的发展，实际上这中国是全球很少数的，可能是只有3个国家，像中国、俄罗斯和韩国，是它本土的互联网企业是由比国外的这些互联网巨头发展的更好。那这样的一个
Interesting.
Our next guest is the founder and CEO of Tencent, China's largest internet portal and the company behind WeChat, a billion-user multi-purpose app which is like a mixture of WhatsApp, Google News, Uber, and Deliveroo. Posting $12.5 billion in profit last year. I'll just repeat that, $12.5 billion in profit last year. Tencent also has a stake in WeBank, China's first digital-only private bank, as well as international game developers. Its biggest game, Honor of Kings, has 70 million active users. And for the company's offsite retreat last year, our guest led his leadership committee on a 2-day, 52-kilometer hike through the Gobi Desert to represent the culture of the company. Please join me in welcoming Pony Ma.
Nice music.
So Pony and I will each take a moment to put on our translation devices, as I think people in the audience will want to, and then hope that we have them on the right channel. All right, let's see what I hear when I speak in English. I don't hear anything, so I think I've got it on the right channel. Pony, welcome to Fortune Global Forum, and thank you very much for being here.
谢谢Adam.
Thank you very much.
Okay, good. That was my indication to turn my volume up. All right. My goal for our conversation is to give this room an understanding of how innovation works at Tencent, because there
Yeah,
perhaps have
Facebook
been
is
no more
not available in
innovative
China.
company
Correct.
in the last decade than Tencent. And I thought I would start by asking you to tell the story of how WeChat came to be, especially given that it has such a strong connection to Guangzhou.
Okay, it has to go back to the end of 2010. It was 6 or 7 years ago. At that time, the internet was transitioning from a PC to mobile. That was a very critical time period. So the PC internet era did see a lot of mature products from our company, but we felt that the mobile internet age could be a totally different ecosystem. The cell phone started to get more and more popular. The very instant message QQ on the PC end was facing such a challenge as well. And we've already seen the trend from the global perspective, because from the mobile internet perspective, there will be a new platform to be created. That's why we decided that we need to embrace such a change, even though there will be some challenge against our own QQ platform. And there were 3 teams simultaneously developing WeChat together. The name of the 3 teams are the same. One is done by PC, the other is by mobile QQ team, and the third one is QQ mailbox team, which is located in Guangzhou. So the Guangzhou team won because they've been working really hard for 1 month, and they won it. The overall final product makes WeChat look like an email system. If you establish a group chat, it's similar to the section function of the email system. You can CC to a lot of people. It basically is an email system for WeChat, but it is so quickly that you thought it is a messaging system. So it was internal competition result, because when you're facing a huge challenge, you cannot, when you don't know whether your team could finish this mission. At that time, you have to work really hard and challenge yourself, because when we were launching the products in the market, there were similar products in the market already. So QQ, as an older product of our company, we asked this QQ team to help the WeChat team. So we pushed all the users from QQ to WeChat. That was why it won the game.
Mark of a great company that is willing to not destroy the previous product, but to make a new product that will make things difficult for the old product, as you did with QQ. For example, Apple did this with the iPod when the iPhone came along. How do you articulate to the people on the QQ team, well, this new thing is coming along and it might be more important?
That is very important because the team of QQ knew it by themselves. They are destroying their own product, but it was not developed by them. It was developed by QQ Guangzhou team. But they knew that they were working for the same company. They got the same stock options, same stock shares. They're on the same boat. So they have to look at the future instead of looking at the interest of their own department. So it was easy for them to understand. We also give them a new mission to the QQ team, saying that you need to focus more on young people. The QQ team now are still developing the relations or developing the young students For example, in the overseas market, there is a Snapchat. A lot of people are using that Snapchat. And there are different communities with different age groups. They have different demand, different requirements. For example, kids, they wouldn't like their parents to be in the same community with them, right? And they hope, they are in a peer, their peers are in the same community, but not their parents. So they are very active in QQ, but in the moments when they put some pictures, it's different style.
Reminds me, we heard just last night at Brainstorm Tech International that some parents feel anxiety about WeChat because they're getting so many messages from their teachers, from their children's teachers. And first of all, I wonder if this anxiety concerns you, but I also think it shows to illustrate how widespread WeChat is in Chinese society now.
Yes, it is widely used now, the WeChat. A lot of teachers and parents are communicating through WeChat group, and sometimes through QQ as well. But some information related to the kids, to the students, for example, major school events, all those will be recorded through the video or audio, video or picture form, and then they will be put on the WeChat so that students will their parents will understand what's going on. But there is some weakness as well. It drive people to use more frequently the cell phone. And I feel anxious because now I don't have my cell phone. I don't know what's going on now. And it's not good, actually. Too much attachment to the cell phone. You will feel anxious. Like if you don't bring your cell phone with you, you are not participating in some major event happening right now at this moment. And also another weakness is that you use too much of your eyes. So my eyes are getting even nearsighted. I was pretty stable in the past 20 years, but now my eyesight are getting worse. So that's something really bad. So I hope in the future, our next generation of communication platform could be better to the eyes. Shouldn't have such a. If there is a brainwave contacting my conscious, that would be the best.
What?
Perhaps you're announcing in front of this audience where the next Tencent innovation will be. You have some control over this subject, no?
No. I'm too modest to say that. We're only providing the software and service. Each time there is a major change in an era, the major challenge is the
heck, Bobby?
Terminal, including the chips and hardware facilities, as well as the energy and power technology, battery technology, as well as the wearable camera, or, for example, the lights could be directly put into or projected into your eyes. So AR, similar to that of AR, when you are looking at this world, you could understand a lot, you could collect a lot of information from the internet.
Will WeChat be the platform for all of these types of innovations, or should we expect to see something completely different and separate?
In this WeChat platform, the function of it is exceeding the instant message concept. At the very early beginning, online and offline worlds should be connected by a very simple way. So back in 2012, we thought QR code, even though it's a very traditional thing, but that was a very important element connecting online offline worlds. So when we design when we're adding each other friends on WeChat, you scan the QR code. We made that design because so we made people think, okay, we need to use WeChat to scan the QR code of the others in order to add friends. So there are a lot of QR codes occurring in the market, and by using WeChat, you can connect it to that official account of that person or that business. So that's a very good tapping point. WeChat is transitioning from connecting people to people to service. And based on that, we also add WeChat payment. The mobile payment of WeChat has been very popular right now, offline wisely. And furthermore, in the future in the past few years, we developed some mini programs, and that's why on this Fortune forum there is a mini program. If you scan it, it is not a standardized QR. It is a sunflower shaped, round shaped mini program code. If you scan it, then it's a mini app, and it is an app, but you don't have to install it. And I think that's the future. If the computer world does not have apps anymore, but only there are some constantly floating codes, then if I see you, then there will be a program really connected to you. So I just use this program, and then I forget. I don't have to install it, right? If I see a cup, I see a switch or a screen or whatever, I could also use these concepts. Even though we don't have such a hardware facility, but we think we should start from WeChat to establish such a new eco environment. That's why there are a lot of offline business and companies that start to embrace such a trend by using this mini program as well as their official account to develop the application of their industry.
With facial recognition right now, and what will the future look like?
Okay, so we looked a little bit into Tencent. Interesting company, have a lot more work to do there. I have to call the SEC. Thoughts on gold or silver? Don't know. I have not traded Jumia. What is Jumia? Jumia company. Pan-African marketplace. Is this listed? Jumia stock. Let's see. Oh, looks like there's an ADR, JMIA. Small market cap, so I'm holding my 10-cent position. It's kind of like a value investment. Doesn't seem that cheap though, so maybe I'll sell it. I don't know. Pinduoduo. Glad to not have to look at AMC anymore. I'm fucking done with that. I'm done. I'll probably come back to it. Okay, let's see. Chinese recession. Good evening, Sheepe. How are you? Not in a mirror. How's everything in Kosovo? It's not really cheap, you're right. Tencent probably. There's not a lot of granularity in the income statement either. I'll probably sell Tencent tonight. I think I was just testing my Hong Kong pipes to make sure it worked, to be honest. Brownouts. I don't think the Cayman risk is big a big problem. There's a lot of those types of issues. All right, guys, I'm gonna take off for a little bit. I'll be back. Maybe I'll just go on mute. I don't know. If you prefer that, or how would you like me to do it? I don't know.